I was just going back and forth with my girlfriend, Charlie, who I create with. And I feel like we have the most extraordinary conversations that I'm like, this is mind-blowing. You know, those kind of conversations. We just healed the planet. And just thinking about how when we are integrating into the next level, right, when we were wanting to have career expansion, we're wanting to build something intimately with someone else, it would make sense that it would rub against a part of us that doesn't believe it, resists it a little bit. And I kind of get excited about that, because if some part of me is ready to be seen, that's beautiful, because now I get to go into it and support it and love it and maybe give it what it's needed this whole time. And if I can't see it, it's there, but I can't do anything about it. And so sometimes when we begin to expand, like I've been having tremendous expansion lately in every area of my life, so much that I'm feeling like life moved through me. Like honestly, it's at times orgasmic. Like I'm like, oh my God, I love life so much. And just like letting it in and practicing letting it in, which is something I've worked on, getting familiar with the feelings of bliss, of pleasure, of joy, of, like that's been learned, remembered, because I forgot. So maybe we had a really great day, we had a great meeting, we met an awesome person, we had wonderful connections in our day. And then, it's just maybe some opportunities came to us, and we're like, yeah. And maybe the next day we wake up and we're a little blown out or tired. And to me, and then maybe we may notice like certain thoughts like, oh, what's wrong with me? Or we start focusing on like the fact our body hurts. Or we start making a big story about the fact we're so tired. And all of a sudden now we're looking through the lens that everything's a problem. And slowly it starts to squelch our energy, right? We're limited in our energy as human beings. Everything resonates at a certain frequency. So when we start consistently thinking certain thoughts and feeling certain feelings, we start to become more of that frequency, that energy. And so to me, I think that tiny shift of, okay, like, there's resistance right now, and I'm going to go into it. I'm going to take a moment. And so sometimes that might mean I cancel my plans because I need to go into me. Or maybe it means I just move a little slower. Maybe I change things up a little bit. Instead of going to the gym and being around a bunch of people, I just go on a walk, or I do my little home stuff. Maybe it means instead of, getting on the, sending voice text back and forth to people that I absolutely love, I choose to stay more inward. And when we go into ourselves, when the contrast is showing up, when the old thinking's coming up, when the old familiar patterns and feelings are coming up that are ultimately attempting to protect us, right? They're just showing up to protect us. They're just like, hey, we need to stay small. Do you know what you want to put out in the world, Val? Do you know what that is? You're going to be seen. People are going to judge you. Okay. And I just go into it. I don't create a story around it like, oh, poor you. I'm so sorry. I just go in and I go, yeah, I would see. I would see why you would think that. Let me just go. I could feel it in my heart. My heart's like tight. This is all tight here. It's like, ah! And I'm like, okay, let me just breathe in. Let me be with myself. And sometimes I go over to the mirror and I look at myself and I talk to myself as the now me, and I go, I got you. Like sometimes I look at myself regularly in the mirror and I'll just go, hey, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. No matter what. And we might twist, turn, but like we're going to choose. We're going to be deliberate to the best of our capacity. How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? That's going to give us a lot of information. And if I go toward how I want to feel, trying to figure it out only, probably get in my own way. Because we only know what we know. So there's got to be a level of this in and out, this balance of like, okay, I know what I know, I'm coming with the information I have, now let me create some space for other things to come in. Receptive, relaxed, open, available. And if we've been living in fight or flight and in tension and in worry and in anxiety for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, that feels more comfortable, more familiar, more safe. That's all it is. It's just more safe. But it doesn't know the information yet. It doesn't know that actually feeling good, even in the X, Y, and Z. Feeling good even not having the relationship. Feeling good even in the bank account not wanting it to be. Feeling good even when somebody closest to you is really sick. Feeling good. Allowing life to feed us, allowing us to be in pleasure and the joy. To me, I feel like when I let in more joy and I go into myself and I feel it and I let all of me experience the bounty of life. Life is so happy. Come on, life is so happy. Life wants us to live it. Life wants to provide. And we have choice, free will. How do you want to experiment it? How do you want to experience it? How do you want to experience it? And it's an experiment, meaning there is no right way. Couldn't be. Absolutely couldn't be. You didn't walk the same path that I have. You didn't come from the same place I have. You don't have the history that I have. No, we couldn't be. To me, that's where sometimes I'm like, when rules come in, I'm like, what? According to who? According to what? What? It's all made up. For those of you astrologically based, I have my North Node in Sagittarius. I think of Deborah Silverman when she goes, everything's nothing, nothing is everything. That's Sagittarius. It's like, whatever, it's all fucking made up anyway. So that's what came to mind, that I felt super, 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 super compelled to sit and just unfold. I'd love to hear just what comes to mind. I'd love to hear a share and just remind you that as you hear, where I am, what I'm experiencing, what's applicable to your own life, what resonates with you, and maybe what you're seeing from a different point of view or you want to apply or anything like that. I'd love to hear.